Do you like my T-shirt? Bethan made it for me. It's an old Lego logo. Lovely, isn't it?
What did I say?
During the meanwhilest.
During the meanwhilest. No, I don't like that at all.
Well, hello. At last, it is Dexter, Chico. What do you mean at last? Chico and me back with yet another award-winning masterpiece of a video, cleverly disguised as a poorly planned, badly executed and shoddily shot piece of garbage. It's what we do best. What we do best here at Meanwhile Towers. Anyway, I'm broken, I truly am. For anyone new here who doesn't know, I've had multiple myeloma, a blood cancer, since 2014, and after a period in remission, I relapsed just over a year ago. Now, I've been fine by and large, but these past few weeks have gradually been feeling less and less well and have pain in my pelvis and hip that just will not go away despite the efforts of the strongest painkillers known to man. But every cloud and all that, it's meant that although getting around is nigh on impossible right now, I have been able to enjoy the grounds here at my majestic country pile. Alright, it's a tiny suburban back garden, but it's mine. Well, that was, and at this time of year, I'm filming this in, late-ish May, it's starting to bloom. So armed with a Fujifilm X-H2, my 30mm macro Laowa 65mm and Nikon 105mm f2.8 macro lenses, I made my very short walk out to the back garden on a very sunny day to create, well, you'll see. Before we get into today's video, though, I'm sure some of you may have noticed that this is not the promised music video about tricky second albums. Well, there's really a very exciting reason behind this, and stay tuned until the end of this video, and I'll tell you what it is. Or don't, it's entirely up to you. It's a free country. Anyway, right, back to this video. The term art is bandied around with gay abandon these days, but my main aim was to create 3 images showing the lighter and darker side to my garden. And after warming up with some standard macro fare, I engaged the arty farty filter in my head, made by Nissi, I think, and set forth to create my masterpieces. For this first image, I shot some white and pink saxifrage. Now, it's a fairly straightforward shot, but the finishing touch was the inclusion of an old net curtain suspended between 2 light stands to give me a lovely bright white diffused background. Now, I wanted a really soft look to this image, so shot it with my Nikon lens wide opener f2.8, focusing on the nearest flowering part of the plant. I then got this is where the art comes in. I then got some grass and waved it in front of the flower, or in front of my lens, while shooting again to really soften the image and introduce some little bits of darker contrast. And then in editing, it was just a case of turning texture and clarity right down to -100 while still retaining some detail in the flower by masking that out. I'm really pleased with this photo. It's a complete departure from the stuff I usually shoot, but none the worse for that, I feel. Here's the shot before editing. It's okay, but it's just another, a record of a flower, really. Well, I think so. You may disagree and prefer it. Let me know. I then turned my attention and my net curtain to a pot of forget-me-nots. I set up my X-H2 with the Laowa lens this time, fairly close again to the subject, the tall flowering head, and framed it as best I could given the breeze that was happening, with some tall grasses also growing in the same pot. Now again, I wanted a softish look to the flower head against a stark white background, but also wanted the isolated blades of grass to really sing in this image, kind of frame up the flower. So I set up really low so I could shoot through some lower purple flowers to soften the base of the image, and then waited for a gap in the wind when all the elements in the scene were nicely separated, and here we go, #boom, got the shot. Now, I'd have loved for a little hoverfly to have landed there, but my luck was out as far as that was concerned, at least. So those were the two high-key, bright white shots. Well shot. So now for a bit of contrast, I headed for some thyme growing in a container on my fence. The bright white and pink flowering part, I know I should have cut it back, beautifully contrasting the dark background. Now this was probably the simplest shot to get, and I used my Nikon lens again to get it, spot metering on the brightest part of the flower to completely throw the background into a dark black abyss.
The white walls with those windows there, very dark, almost black.
Johnny,
Black, yes, black. I shall need to get the black out.
Johnny,
Black,
Johnny.
black, black, black for the sky and the sea. Black, all black, like the procession of night that leads us into the valley of despair.
If you're wondering why I didn't use my new focusing rail, then it's simply because it was far too breezy to even begin to think about focus stacking. And anyway, I was creating art, so f2.8 and shallow depth of field for the win in it, obviously. Now back to the image, and in common with the forget-me-not shot, there was little or no editing needed really, and I got my garden light and dark triptych. Yay, you know. Let the good times roll, as they say. Anyway, what do you think of them? Do you like the softer treatment of the light images, or would you prefer a sharper, more accurate study of the subjects? Now, for me, I shoot these type of images, like these sharp ones, all the time. So doing something different, a bit of a relief from the norm. So happy, in fact, am I? You can rearrange those last few words into a sentence if you like. I decided to print them as a triptych and hang them on my wall. Anyway, all the images from my couple of hours outdoors will follow at the end of this video, and let me know in the comments which one is your favourite. Now, I've planted some buddleia in the garden, well, in a pot in the garden, and I'm hoping for it to bloom in late summer. Now, it's known as the butterfly plant for its attraction to these little beauties, and fingers crossed I can get some snaps of them without even leaving my home. Now, confined to my home lately, I also jerry-rigged a bird feeding station of sorts out of some old driftwood, and I'll link to a short video I made on that very subject above somewhere, wherever it goes, I don't know. Right then, what is this extremely exciting news, Nicholas? I hear you all ask. Now, by the way, only my late mother ever called me Nicholas, and only then when I was in trouble, but I digress. Right then, as you may know, I've been putting out more and more music-based content lately. Well, when I say content, I mean the usual garbage we excel in, but I know that some of you don't like it when I drop such a video, so I've decided to start a second channel dedicated to my music videos, and it's called, wait for it, Careful with That Axe, Eugene. And the debut video will be on there this coming Thursday, so yeah, in about 5 days' time. So pop along, subscribe if you want, and that's where you'll get my music type videos in future, and not on here. Now, I'll probably migrate all the music ones over from here in time as well, but for now I don't know how often I'll be posting there, but it'll be stuff about the music I like, so you know, classic 70s type rock really. And I'll also be revealing my my latest record purchases and taking parts in, you know, sort of music type threads from other channels, you know, that sort of thing. So if that sort of thing is your sort of thing, see you over there on Thursday. And don't panic, this channel will continue to upload the usual, low quality dross you've come to tolerate every week, sometimes twice. Anyway, until next time, unless my pelvis completely gives way, be nice, okay? Or I'll send a budgie around to sort you out. Ta-ra.
Everybody
our food. Yes.